I like how this thing does the fast action shutter. It can actually take like boom, 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 boom. And I think how it works, instead of recording it to the hard drive, I think it stores it in RAM. And then it saves it to the hard drive. So it probably only has a limit to how much you can store at one time. I know you can't see me. But yeah, this is a Dell Venue 8 Pro. Now, here's one thing that happened. This is one thing that's cool, and I wish I can show you. Um, my the bottom right side of the tablet started peeling, and I'm like, what the hell? And the back side of it started to come apart. So I'm like, okay, this is not good. So this gave me an opportunity. I got paid again, and I was able to take this tablet to the Microsoft store, and you have to do it within 30 days. You have a 30-day, return policy and exchange. And Microsoft store said, "Yeah, we'll take it. No big deal. You got a 1 year warranty that you got to deal with the manufacturer, but you got a 30-day store, exchange and return." So I was able to pay just $70 for another um, Dell Venue 8 Pro, and I upgraded to the 64 gigabyte. I used to have the 32 gigabyte of hard disk space, and now I got the 64. And I'm finding that 32 is probably not enough if you do a lot of stuff. So on this tablet, I got VideoPad video editor. I got GIMP, for my graphics. I got FileZilla to upload files to my server. I have all of the Microsoft Office 365 2013 Professional Plus, whatever that's called. Basically, I got the whole thing. Even got Microsoft Project and Microsoft SharePoint Designer on here. And I'm about to install Visual Basic Studio because I got enough space now. And I got plenty of space to install a lot of different kinds of software that I couldn't have done on the 32 gigabyte. And the one reason behind that is because the operating system does take up a lot of space. It takes up over half of the 32 gigabytes that was available, or maybe less than half. But it still took up a lot. So by itself, when you first turn on the tablet for the very first time, oh, it is lightning, and I'm going to go back inside. I'm afraid of lightning, folks. Yeah. Um, okay. Let me put my tablet down for a second. Get this thing on record. Woo! Yeah, that was a nice little strike there. Yeah, guys, I'm afraid of lightning. I do admit to that. That's one of my phobias. Just like some people have phobias against spiders, snakes, and all kinds of stuff. The lightning is happening in this very direction that you're looking at now. So maybe we'll catch a little bit of action here. It's happening in that general area. It's still pretty far away. Like I don't hear the thunder, but as soon as I hear a little bit of a clap of thunder, I am definitely going to go back inside. But what I'm doing is I'm driving back into the driveway, so I'll have a closer access to where I got to go in. Let me park right here. Okay, I'm gonna sit you guys down right there, where you guys can get a front row seat. Hmm. See, watch me turn this camera off, and then something happens. That's the way it always happens. I never get a good lightning strike. Oh, that's good. Let me straighten out my truck so I can turn off this truck here. It's very humid today. Which is probably the cause of this electric storm that's happening in a distance right now. Let me see. Exposure. That doesn't really do much. I'm adjusting the exposure now so that, see, this is with exposure on high, and this is exposure on low. So the low setting, because lightning is so bright, the low setting is actually the better setting for this. As they say, lightning can hit you 20 miles away from the storm. You can tell the storm is right there, but it's kind of hard to tell how far it is. You can see the streaks of light in the sky. Let me turn this up just a tad. Okay, let's see if we get something good. Let me adjust the focus for infinity. And the autofocus, I hate autofocus. I really do. I do not like autofocus. Unfortunately, these phone cameras have built-in autofocus, and I'm not using my phone. I have a Nokia Lumia 521, and I do have some control over focus. But I understand that the 1020, you have more control over your focus controls, which I believe is okay. There was a little something in the clouds there in the background, but not bright enough. Well, just when I saw that lightning, when I was like, "Oh my God, it's lightning!" Um, there was a bright streak that went across this area here, and I'm like, "Wow, okay." You can tell it's still far away. It's still very far away, so it's nowhere near here. Is it within 20 miles of here? Probably. Which you want to be. If Oh, okay, there was a little bit of cloud flashing there, something in the clouds. But yeah, I am afraid of lightning. That's one of my um, phobias. In fact, probably one of the. I have a couple other phobias that I know about, but lightning is probably the main one. Second is if there's too many insects on me. Like, I'll give you an example. One ant on me or one spider. Okay, I don't want a spider because I don't want to get bitten by a spider that's deadly, of course. No one wants to get bitten by a spider or a snake. But if there was like a bunch of spiders, doesn't matter if it's poisonous or not, it has to be like a lot of spiders or ants. Like, I stepped on an anthill, and I would say, probably 50 to 100 ants were crawling all over me. And it was all over me, and it was like, and I could not dust off fast enough. And there was something there. All right. Got a little something, something right there. So that's what I don't like. I don't like a bunch of insects on me. It could be moths. It could be. I remember one night my roommate left the door open to let the air in, and a bunch of mayflies came in to the house, and we had a shitload of them, and they kept landing on me, and it was just too much. It was like when I swat one away, a whole another one comes about and lands. You kill it, and another one lands, and it's like it was just too much. It was like one after another. Like every second I was being attacked by mayflies. Luckily, they weren't mosquitoes because I have a bunch of mosquito bites on my body. If that was the case. But as some of you know, mayflies are good for mosquito control. So that's one positive thing. All right. It seems like it's going away. It doesn't seem like it's getting any closer. So we're not getting as much action as I thought I would. But I'm going to smoke my e-cigarette a little bit more. Then I'm going to head back inside. I'm too much of a scaredy cat. Okay, I heard a little bit of thunder. I'm going to wait for one more flash here, then I'm going in. Well, that was a little one. Yeah, okay. That's enough for me. Watch me turn this thing off and then a really big one strikes, right? All right, peace out.